Hey Clashers, I hope your raid weekends are going well, but there is a question which a lot of people are asking me in the comments, which is how do we take down those annoying super dragons on defense in the Dragon Cliffs? And in today's video, I will explain you the two best options you can go for to take those out and make sure that those super dragons are not denying you any loot whatsoever, because at the end of the day, if you can have more, if you're more efficient with your offense, you can upgrade quicker because you're going to go through more districts, which are going to give you more loot, right? Like more clan capital gold is going to be generated. And I have seen now so many messages, so many people asking me, iTzu, how should I take care of those super dragons, especially because a lot of people still use the super wizards. I can already spoil that a little bit because super wizards is not the answer. But before we're jumping in, quick reminder, if you're buying any of those offers in the shop from the summer set, like the Royal Champion skin, the King skin, or the Scenery, if you're buying any of that, make sure to use a creator code. If you like those videos, those guides which I'm doing, make sure to use code iTzu. Really appreciate the support. Really helps a lot. Helps a ton, actually. And thank you so much for that. But now, let's get ready. Let's get ready to take down some bases and take a look at the options. And we're starting with option 1, which is no big surprise, to be honest. It's the super archers. It's the sneaky archers. And I will exactly tell you how to use them. In this attack, we're using, obviously, a Captain Hall level 8, because that's where we were last weekend. And we have 2 rages. I know the majority of people have, if they are the Dragon Cliffs, they have only 1 rage, but that's not the point, because we are talking about how you should use that 1 rage which you have most likely unlocked if you're watching this video. And what you're doing actually is you try to find the best place to deploy the rage where the most buildings are, and if it's possible, try to cover the super dragon as well, because the combination of the rage and the sneaky archers to take down a super dragon is incredible efficient. But now the question might be, iTzu, when the archers work, why don't we use super wizards? Well, the answer is pretty simple. I don't know if it's a mechanic or if it's a bug. It's either way. The problem with super wizards is the same thing which happens in the home village. So in the home village, if you have super wizards, or if you have regular wizards, for example, and they're attacking air troop and their troop is moving, it's a really high chance that your troop is not dealing any damage. I don't know if that is intended. I don't know if that is a bug. It is in the game, at least for, I think, ever, pretty much. And that is kind of a big problem for the super wizards, because when you're using super wizards, especially if you raise them up to deal with the super dragon, your tanking troops, which are, I don't know, giant maybe a golem, maybe super P.E.K.K.A., whatever your tank is, it's going to move quicker as well. And with that, the super dragon is always going to follow, which means you're going to lose a lot of damage with the super dragon moving, and your super wizards cannot deal any damage, or your whatever you use. So that's why it's so much better to use the archers in combination with the rage. It's just way more efficient. It gives you way more value overall, and I can only recommend you that, because take a look at my attack right now. One of the rages I used for a bigger group of buildings, and the other rage is to take down and try to take down both of those super dragons. So I see the weakness of the base, which is those 2 super dragons really close to each other. So I try to place, or get to the point where I can place a rage in between. So for example, we could have went in from the right side as well, and we could have placed it around where the town hall is. So then we would have gotten 2 of the super dragons as well, right? This is what you try to go for. Try to combine the value of the rage, and try to combine as many buildings, as many super dragons inside that rage as possible. For us, we have 2 super dragons in there, which we can take care of, which is nice. At this point now, I'm luring over the super dragon, so I can take it down within the rage on the left. First super dragon is down. Second dragon is about on the menu as well, so we can take down a lot using 1 more archer camp on the right, because we want to take down the air defenses over there as well. And well, that means 1 super dragon already taken down, the other one already on low HP, and this gets us to the second option now. And that's what we're going to do with the follow-up attack with. The best counter to super dragons, and that might be no surprise, is, that's right, more super dragons. That's the way to go. In addition though, you have to be careful because super dragons are dealing a lot of damage, and the problem is it's splash. So whenever you're spamming all of your super dragons into a defending super dragon, yes, you're going to win, but the question is at what cost? Because you are going to lose a lot of hit points on your super dragons if you're clumping them up. So you need to be careful with that. So what we're doing with this one is, what you can do as well with this one is try to use tanking troops. And I guess the cheapest one is just Super Barbarian. So what we're going to do on this one, even though the HP of the Super Dragon is already quite low, using the Super Dragon, and then with that, we're tanking the other Super Dragons so it has had no chance whatsoever to get even one shot off. And that's like the important thing. Try to somehow counter the power of the Super Dragon with either sneaky archers or your own Super Dragons, but you can use tanks to make sure that you're denying some value. For me at this point, it's kind of problematic because I don't have lightnings. Like, to be honest, I feel like I'm not even sure if though this heal spell was really worth it, because I feel like lightnings is way more important, because whenever you're attacking this district, like the Dragon Cliffs, think about using lightnings. Like, even if you have, I don't know, like if you have obviously 5 spare capacity, then 2 lightnings is an obvious choice. Otherwise, what you can do as well is, if you're having 6 spell housing plays, is use 1 rage and then maybe 3 lightnings, because those Inferno Towers, you can see it right now, are melting through my Super Dragon. So like the big counter, and that's like obviously the district design in itself, is that if you use Super Dragons, the Inferno Towers are going to have, like, they're going to wreck you. So that's why the lightnings are so good, because for everyone who is not knowing that, the lightning spell is going to reset the defense or the troop or whatever it's going to hit in the attack animation, and especially in the single Inferno Tower. This is really a lot of value, because this is going to reset the single Inferno Tower, and this means it had to like start at the beginning again, had to beam up again, so it's starting at low damage again. I think in this one it would have been better overall if he would have used that. But let's see if we can see a 3-star, because well, my dragon is kind of low. I know that the spear thrower is not going to take it down, but we have already seen there are a couple of those zap traps, I think that's the correct name, which are dealing a lot of damage. That's then the next trick, obviously, which I want to share with you as well, is you can actually tank those. So if a zap trap is coming up, you can quickly use, for example, a Barbarian or something to actually tank the damage if you place it closer. So the zap trap is coming up, it's getting triggered from any troop which is coming within the range, and as soon as you're then placing something closer, the zap trap is actually going to target that damage-wise. So if you're really quick, then you can pretty much completely, take out zap traps, the value of them at least, with 5 housing space. It's pretty cool overall if you get that done. But either way, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope after this video you're going to easily smash Dragon Cliff bases. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys back tomorrow with the next video. Until then, see ya, and bye bye.